Okay, welcome everyone. We're here at Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness on Friday, July 31st for our 9 a.m. moderate flow yoga class. My name is Rachael Plaine, and this is going to be a moderate pace class, so it'll be a little more intermediate in nature versus our gentle class or our gentle/moderate flow class, but you can still take it at your own pace. We'll do a nice centering warm-up and then a standing flow and plenty of time to relax at the end, but we will weave in some more intermediate postures or variations to give you guys a little bit more of a physical challenge if you're looking for that today. But if not, take it at your own pace. So behind me, I just have my mat and some blocks. So if you want to have your blocks, you can have them, but we're not going to do anything special where you would need props. So anything you have nearby is great. And we'll get going. We're going to start seated today. So you can come take a seat on your mat. Welcome to everybody that's just tuning in. Good to have you guys here today. And I'll check in again at the end. Great. Okay. Making sure we can still see. Okay. So coming into our comfortable seat, you can bring your hands to your lap and close your eyes. And then begin to just feel the weight of your body and the shape of your body in space. So taking that time to rock forward and back or side to side. And just settling in. So any wiggling, shoulder shrugs, maneuvering of the body so you can find some space and freedom and ability to eventually sit still. So getting a nice wide base for your seat, for your hips, your sitting bones, your tailbone, your pelvis. And then breathe in through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. And do that again. Deep breath in. Let go. And one more time, big breath in. Let go. And then breathe in through your nose, hold at the top of the breath. Through your nose, exhale and round your back. So tuck the tail, scoop the belly, draw the tailbone under, the navel towards the spine and the chin down towards the chest. Inhale to lengthen, press the belly forward, lift the heart up, lift the face up, lift the gaze. And exhale, round back, tuck the tail, scoop the belly. Do that again. Inhale, open up, lift through the front of the body. Exhale, release. Let's hold the bottom, just pause here. And you're going to take some rib circles. So inhale the ribs to the left, around to the front, exhale to the right, and around to the back. And you can find your own pattern of breath, but just start to stir up the ribs. The hands can be on the knees or the shins or the calves or the ankles or wherever they comfortably land, but starting to circle the rib cage around, just spiraling around and feeling the pelvis start to wake up and the hips and lower part of the body, the legs. Good. And then when it feels like the right time, you're just going to reverse the circles, move the ribs the other way. Good. And then the next time that the ribs come to the back, you're going to pause, hollow out the belly, draw the tail under, drop the chin. Take a big shoulder roll up, back, and down. Inhale, lift the shoulders. And exhale, release. Before we take our center, I'm going to take you into a more vigorous breath called the breath of fire. So it's going to be in and out through the nose, and then eventually we'll drop into a slower 3-part breath and take a meditation. So from here, this pranayama exercise, you're going to breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your nose like you're blowing out a candle with your breath. So give a little sniff out, a short, like a powerful sniff out, like you're going to blow out that candle with your nose. So try that again, breathe in. And then the inhale is going to naturally happen. When you do that powerful exhale, the inhale naturally happens. So let's do about 20 rounds of that breath of fire together. It's going to be a rapid, continuous breath. So take a deep breath in. Here we go. Breathe in. Suspend the breath at the top. Pause. Exhale, release. You're going to do that again. Eyes could be closed or soft gaze. So again, rapid exhale, Natural passive inhale between the breaths. If it's too much, take your 3-part breath. Let the belly pulse with the breath. So there's this pulsing of the belly with this breath of fire. Here we go, 20 times. Deep breath in. Breathe in. Hold the breath. See if you could pull the pelvic floor up, engage the lower belly, pause like you're locking all that energy in. And exhale, release the breath, release that hold of the low belly and pelvic floor. We're gonna go one more time together, the 20 breaths of that breath of fire. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And let's go. Breathe in. Suspend the breath if you can. Pull the pelvic floor in and up. Engage the lower belly. And exhale, let everything go. Hold there. Easy breath in through the nose to the low belly, the ribs, the heart and chest. And exhale, relax the chest, the ribs, and the low belly. Do that again. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Continue your steady breath in and out through the nose. And just notice how you feel after a few moments of that more vigorous pranayama or breathing exercise of the breath of fire. That breathing exercise can help to cultivate vitality, energy, prana, life force, unlocking any places where we feel stuck, getting things flowing, getting things moving, getting things opened up and woken up. Good. Take a moment just to notice how the physical body is right now. Notice how you're feeling in your heart, your mind. And committing to letting this practice be an opportunity to take this important time out of your day to be present, to form a union between your body, your mind, and your heart, to be able to access more grace, more ease, more love, more compassion towards yourself, towards others. By moving our bodies, by moving our breath, by quieting our minds, we can show up in a better place for ourselves and for others. And the next time that you breathe in, just let the hands float together to prayer. Palms can touch, an Anjali Mudra. And as you exhale, bow your head to yourself and perhaps invite an intention if you'd like. So any specific intention that you'd like to work with for your practice today. Maybe a emotion or quality, something you want to feel today. Something you want to invite in, something you want to create. Perhaps it's as simple as cultivating strength or peace, flexibility, power, whatever you need today. And then the next time that you breathe in, slide your hands up to the ceiling, lengthen the arms. And exhale, open the arms wide, stretch through the fingertips, bring your chin to your chest. And do just a couple more sun breaths. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, open wide. One more time, inhale to lift. Exhale to open the hands right behind you. Bring the chin to the chest, interlace your fingers, and then press the fists down towards the ground so you can open up the heart, squeeze the backs, the shoulders, lift the chest, the throat, the face. And exhale to hinge at the hips, to let the belly drop, the chest, the throat, the face. The arms could rest at the back or float away. And And then as you inhale, let your arm bones pull you up. Let your head be the last to lift. Release the hands, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Press into your fingertips, lift the heart, and then maybe lift the hips, maybe lift the belly, look up. Exhale, release, switch the cross of your legs, put the other leg in front. Take another sun breath, inhale to lift. And as you exhale, rotate towards the left. Bring the left hand behind, the right hand across the lap. Sit up tall, lengthen your spine, look over your shoulder. Still warming up the spine. So plenty of time to warm up, plenty of time to breathe, to center, to land. Inhale, release, lift up. And exhale, switch, twist the other way. Long, tall spine, open heart, crown of head reaching to ceiling, tailbone reaching towards earth. Inhale, lift the arms. As you exhale, release your hands behind you. Drop your chin, interlace your fingers, and then press the fists down. Squeeze the backs of the shoulders together. Open up the heart again in the chest. And just like you did before, forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Let the belly drop the chest. The head relaxes. The arms maybe float away from the back. And then arm bones pick you up, head's the last to lift. Release the hands and roll your shoulders. Press into your fingertips one more time. Lift your heart. If you want to elevate the hips, pick the pelvis and hips up. And exhale, release, sit back down. And now come to all fours. So come over the shins or unwind the legs. Take your tabletop. Bring hands in front of shoulders and come right into some hip circles. So start to sweep the hips around. Good job. And then sweep the hips the other way. And then let the hips come back towards the heels. Let the big toes touch, separate the knees, extend the arms, drop the forehead, and then roll your forehead across the mat, left to right, shift the hips left to right. Good. Pause in stillness, arms extended, roll through cat, bring knees underneath hips, keep shifting forward to your relaxed up dog with your knees on the ground, the belly opens, the heart lifts, the face lifts. And exhale, hips bring you back towards heels, to child's. And let's take that a few times. So you're flowing with your breath, breathing in to find the top of that upward dog. And exhaling, stretching back to child's. And you're moving at your own pace, so it might be faster or slower or bigger or smaller than what I'm demonstrating. The next time you come to child's, you're going to stay. Hold there, slide your hands back underneath the shoulders, and then press into your hands to either roll up or lengthen up to sit on your heels and squeeze the knees hip width, and then come to stand on the shins. Lift the hips up, lift the arms up, look up. Exhale, open the arms, drop the chin, fingers down, elbows back, and lift the heart, open the chest. Exhale, release to tabletop, all fours. Pause there, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, round your back, draw the navel up and in, drop the head, drop the tail. And inhale, belly drops, tail lifts, heart shines forward to look up. Couple more times, exhale to curl, coming into your cat pose. And then inhale to cow. Belly drops, tail lifts, heart forward. Lengthen from tail to head, walk your hands a little further forward of the shoulders, curl your toes under, and float up to dog. We're gonna keep moving in dog, so take a moment just to wag your hips. So really feel the hips move to the left, and to the right, and you can kind of bend the knees or pedal the feet, but really feel the hips sway. Like you have this big imaginary tail and you're wagging it side to side, and you're feeling your way into your side body, your waist, your hips. Good. And then let your feet be about hip width, hands about shoulder width, fingers spread wide, bend your knees. Press the hands forward so much like you're gonna slide the mat forward to the front of the room and pull the hips and tailbone back towards the diagonal corner of the room, like where the wall would meet the ceiling. Pull the hips way back. Take a breath. And as you exhale, maybe straighten the legs in your dog. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, if it's okay, you're gonna roll out to plank, if that's all right on your shoulders. So roll out to plank. You might have to wiggle the feet out or the hands forward, shoulders above the rest. And then inhale, pick it up to dog. Exhale, roll it out to plank. Inhale, pick it up to dog. Take that one more time. So warming up the core and the shoulders. Exhale, plank. Inhale, dog. From here, take a slow, controlled walk to forward fold. Step the feet all the way up to the hands, little steps. Feet can be hip width distance. Go ahead and give a head shake, yes. And a head shake, no. Pausing here in your forward fold, you're gonna make a peace sign with both hands, peace fingers. Glue those two fingers together, turn the hands to face each other, slide the two fingers between the big toe and second toe, hook underneath the big toe, and then the thumb goes inside the toe, lengthen your spine, pull the head away from your tail, and exhale, deepen your fold, bend the elbows out to the sides and drop your head. Take a deep breath in, and full breath out. Good. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, lift the toes up so you can slide your hands underneath the feet. Palms are up and toes are reaching towards your wrist crease. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Elbows come out to the sides. You could do this with bent knees. If it's too challenging to have straight legs, that's no problem. So bent knees or straight legs. Stepping on the palms of the hands. Toes up towards the wrists. On an inhale, lengthen, straighten the legs, pull the head away from the hips. And exhale, release the hands out from underneath the feet, bend the knees, and slowly roll your body up to stand. And then when you get to the top, big sun breath. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands glide through prayer. You can close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your arms. We're gonna do something called the breath of joy. So step up to the top of your mat. It's another breathing or exercise or pranayama. There's gonna be a bounce in your knees. You're gonna inhale a third, hands come forward. I'm forgetting how to do it. You breathe in, out to the sides, you breathe in up to the top, and then exhale through your mouth, like a big release. So just feel that constant bounce in your knees, and the arms are gonna go forward, out, up, and drop. So here we go together, breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Breathe in. Again. 2 more. Last time. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lengthen flat back, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins or fingertips to mat. Exhale, deep fold. Right leg steps back to low lunge. Soften your knee to the ground. Inhale, lift the arms, crescent lunge. Exhale, open the arms, touch the ground. Slide the front leg back to meet the back leg to a knee down lunge or plank. Bend the elbows back, lower to belly. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to belly. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale to dog. Inhale, come high on the balls of the feet. Lift your heels. Exhale, drop the right heel. Bend the left knee. Look underneath the right arm. Inhale, rise. And exhale, switch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, both your heels drop. On an inhale, float the right leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, step or help the right leg through to the top of your mat. Soften your back knee. And inhale, lift the arms to crescent lunge. Exhale, open the arms, touch the ground or the blocks. Back toes curled under, step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen flat back, hands to shins or fingertips to the mat. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. You're gonna pause there. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release your arms. 5 rounds of that breath of joy. Here we go. Breathe in. Ha. 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 2 more. Ha. Last time. Ha. Breathe in, stand up, Tadasana. Exhale, swan dive, open the arms. Inhale, stretch it out, hands to shins or fingertips to mat. Exhale, deep fold. Left leg steps back to lunge. Drop your back knee. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, release. Back knee stays dropped or lifted up. Step back to plank or modified plank. Lower chaturanga or modify with knees down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, calf press, heels lift. Exhale, drop your left heel, bend your right knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, switch. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, both heels drop. On your next in-breath, float the left leg up, 3-legged dog, hip height. Exhale, step or help the leg through. Soften the back knee to the ground. Inhale, lift your arms. Anjaneyasana, knee down lunge. Exhale, release, touch the ground. And step your back leg up to meet the front leg. Inhale, flat back, long spine. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, hands to prayer. You can recenter here. Take a moment to land. Deep breath in. And exhale, release the arms. Bend the knees, bend the hips into Utkatasana or standing squat. You're gonna hold here. So we're at the top of our mat. From here, we're gonna take that breath of fire again. So it's that vigorous exhale through the nose. Passive inhale just happens after that big exhale. 20 rounds together. The belly, the lower belly is gonna be pulsing with the breath. You're gonna feel the belly working. Take a deep breath in. Here we go. Breathe in, stand up. Exhale, dive. And if that's ever too much, just take a 3-part breath. You can skip it. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, deepen. Right leg steps back, low lunge. Right knee drops back down to the ground like we did before. Inhale, crescent lunge, hands above the head. This time interlace the fingers, release the pointer, and you're going to slice the arm bones across the lap and hold. I'm just gonna turn this way so you can see. So you're in this like steeple pose of the arms, and then if you want to, take a prayer twist. Bend the elbows away and roll the sternum up to your thumb, and if you can, you're gonna look up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands, interlace the fingers, point at the ground. Inhale, sweep the arms above the head. Exhale, open the arms, dive forward. Back toe curled under. You can step back to plank or modified plank, your choice. Hold, knees are lifted or dropped. Take a deep breath. And exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, rise high on the balls of your feet. Exhale, drop the right heel, bend the left knee, look underneath the right arm. Inhale, rise. Exhale, switch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. This time the right leg's gonna float up again, hip height. But you're gonna bring the knee into the belly and hover in flying plank. So point the toe and hover here, flying plank. Hold. Kick back again, 3-legged dog. Breathe out. Good. Take the knee across the body, point the toe, knee to elbow. And kick back, 3-legged dog. Take the knee to the outside elbow. And kick back, 3-legged dog. Step or help the right leg through. And hold. Come up onto the fingertips and pause. Spin the back heel down. We're gonna come up to warrior 1. So keep the hips as square as you can. Inhale, lift the arms. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1, back heels down. Take a deep breath in. and full breath out. Inhale, straighten legs. Exhale, open warrior two. Little adjusting in the feet to get there, wrists above the ankles. Deep breath in. Exhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in the front knee. Inhale, come out, warrior two. Exhale, side angle, either forearm to thigh or bottom hand touches the ground or the block behind you. On an inhale, rise up to reverse triangle. Straighten the legs, come all the way up. And back to warrior two. Deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel down, right arm, left arm, pivot on the ball of the back foot. Press into the left hand or block and lift the right arm. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release. Good. Let's step the front leg back to meet the back leg. Lower chaturanga or modify. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Let's take about 3 breaths in our down dog just to take a little break here. Fingers spread wide, feet hip width, hands shoulder width, and hold there. And breathe. Good. From here, you could either take little baby steps to the top of the mat. You could take one big step and another big step, or you could look between your hands, bend the knees, and hop forward. So walk, step, or hop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. And exhale, hands to prayer. Take a moment to pause, to land, and to just notice how you feel right now. Take a deep breath in. Holding there, full breath out. Feeling the energy, the vitality within your body, that prana or life force. Noticing any heat that's building, any sensation, any tingling. Just how's the body right now? Take another breath in. As you exhale, release the arms. Be at the top of the mat, sit into Utkatasana, standing squat. You're gonna pause, hold that standing squat. So we're starting from the top, same standing flow. It begins with 20 rounds of your breath of fire, or skull polishing breath, it's also called. So vigorous exhale through the nose 20 times. Deep breath in. Breathe in, stand up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lengthen, hands to shins or fingertips find the ground. Exhale, deep fold. Left leg steps back, low lunge. Back knee softens down to the ground. Inhale, lift arms, knee down lunge. Interlace your fingers and point at the ceiling. Slice your arm bones across your lap and hold. Option 1, you just stay. If you want to take a prayer twist, press the palms together, move the elbows away and bring the sternum up towards your thumb. Look to the side or up towards the ceiling. Take a breath. And exhale, release. Interlace fingers, point at the ground. Inhale, slice the arms above the head, hold. Exhale, open arms, swan dive. So it's your choice how you're gonna flow here. So you can either keep the back knee lifted, dropped, or lift it. Step back to plank or modified plank, and then lower your chaturanga or modify by dropping knees. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, float up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, drop the left heel, bend the right knee, look underneath the left arm. Inhale, rise. Exhale, switch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, both your heels drop. Like we did on the other side, we'll go to the left leg. So float the left leg up, breathe in. Exhale, knee to belly, flying plank, shoulders above the wrist. Inhale, extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee across the body, point your toe, flying plank. Kick back, three-legged dog. And exhale, knee to outside elbow, hover. kick back, three-legged dog. And then step or help that leg through. You're gonna spin the back heel down and lift your arms up. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Take a breath. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, open up, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two, so you rearrange the feet, hold, deep breath in. Exhale, reverse warrior, legs stay. Good, inhale, open arms, shoulder height. And then exhale, side angle, either bringing the forearm to the thigh or taking that bottom arm right to the earth to the outside edge of the front leg. Good, come up to reverse triangle, press down into the legs, stand up, dance back. And open up the arm, shoulder height, bend the front knee, deep breath. And exhale, cartwheel down, left arm, right arm, pivot on ball of back foot. Press into right hand and revolve. So the back knee could be dropped here or lifted. Take a deep breath. And exhale, release. You're gonna step back to a plank or modified plank. Lower chaturanga or modify. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Good, inhale, rise on the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend both your knees. Look between the hands like you're gonna jump, but don't jump yet. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift the hips, drop the head. And exhale, drop the heels. Do that again, rise up. Exhale, bend knees, bend hips, look forward. Inhale, rise. And exhale, heels, drop. This time you're gonna walk, step, or hop. So lift the heels. Bend the knees, look forward. Walk, step, or hop up. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. Close your eyes. You're gonna stay standing here, pause here. Deep breath in. Holding here, full breath out. Feel the soles of the feet rooted towards the ground. Feel the crown of the head lifted up towards the sky. Feel your radiant, open heart, expansive and wide. Feel energy coursing through your whole body, new energy, moving out anything you don't need, inviting in whatever you're seeking. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your arms. We're gonna take a sun breath to the top. We're gonna stay standing. Exhale, open the arms, just catch your hips. Stand more on the left foot, come on the ball of the right foot. You're gonna hold here, just hover here. From here, lift the knee up to about hip height if you can, or have it a little lower. And if you're able to, go ahead and take a hold of the knee and the shin and just hold that up. Good, and just pausing here. Good. Take another deep breath. And then if you could just hold that knee with the right hand, same arm as leg, you're gonna do that, bring your left hand to your hip and open the knee out to the side, hold it up. Good. Release it through center. Let go of the knee, but keep the leg up, extend the leg forward. And release it down. Good, come to the other side. Stand on the right foot, come on the ball of the left foot. Eventually we're gonna take this up a notch if you want. Flex your foot, hold it there, or pick it up a little higher like crane pose or balikikasana. And if you could grab a hold of the knee or the shin, do that. Hold your shoulders back, chest open, and pause. You're doing great. I can see that the video is a little more washed out than usual where I have this camera set up, so we'll adjust that for next class. So just hold here and breathe. You're doing great. Good job. And then holding it just with the left hand, the right hand comes to the hip, open the left knee out to the side and pause. Good. Release it back through center. Release the leg, extend it forward, and set it down. Take a moment just to shake out. So we're gonna do the same thing, but this time we're gonna take hand to big toe pose. So it's gonna be those peace fingers. You're gonna close your peace fingers like one finger, stand on the left foot, and if you can, you're gonna catch the big toe of the right leg. So for some of us, that might be plenty. This is challenging. If you can't catch it, grab your ankle or come back to holding your knee. So hold on to something. Hold. Now for some of you, if you're able, you could start to extend the front leg. Maybe there's still a bend in the knee. You really want to keep the back straight and long, so I'd rather see you bend your knee, but keep the spine long. You could stay, or you could open it to the side. You could also do this holding the knee like we did before. You could stay or release. You could even look to the side. I'm not going to do that because I'm afraid I'll fall, but you could. Good, release. Catch your hip, bring it back to center. Release your foot, hold it up, breathe, and release it down. Go ahead and shake it out. And we'll take the other side. So you're standing on the right foot, and you know you have an option that you can do that would be modified, holding the knee. Come on the ball of the left foot, lift your leg up. This could be your option 1, or holding the knee could be your option 1, or holding your ankle. If you can, peace fingers on the left hand, hook between big toe and second toe like we did in the very beginning of class for our forward fold, and balance here. If you're able to, extend the leg a little, or a little more, or all the way out. Hold. If you're able, you're going to open it up. You could also just do this holding the knee like we did earlier. You could open the other arm to T, and you could even look over that hand. Take a deep breath. Bring it back through center. Woo! Release, hold it up, and release it down. Big springing breath in. Inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins, stretch it out. And exhale, release down. Hold the bottom, wiggle your feet about mat's width. Turn your toes out and your heels in, and bend the knees out to the side to come into a half squat. You can look up. From here, you could stay, or you could wiggle the hips down to a full squat. We've done this before. You could also use your block and put it underneath your bottom, or even 2 blocks, or whatever you have nearby. And if you feel okay, you're going to bring your hands to prayer. So we're in Malasana, or garland pose. Hands at prayer, heart and chest open, smile on your face, and pausing here. So this is one choice, to stay here or in the modified squat, the half squat with the hands down, or the squat with something underneath the hips. If you want to take a twist, you can release the right arm to the ground and kind of walk that arm out to the corner. Dip the shoulder down, and then start to open the heart, and then lift the left arm. Now there is a bind here, so for some of you, if you want it, the bottom arm internally rotates, thumb down, the elbow bends, and it kind of wraps around your shin. Top arm internally rotates, thumb down, and then it wraps behind your back, back of hand to low back, or go ahead and grab a hold of those fingers that are wrapping around your bottom leg. Good. If you're binding, release, get back to that big twist, and bring hands back through center. If you need to take a break, feel free. Otherwise, we're going to come right to the other side. Left hand comes out. Left hand scooches further to the left corner. Left shoulder drops. Heart opens. Right arm rises. If you're binding, bottom hand, internally rotate it. Wrap it around. Top arm, internally rotate it. Fold it behind your back. And then grab your fingers if you can. Or pretend you have an imaginary strap back there. If you're binding, release, big stretch. One more time, hands back through center in prayer, Malasana, garland pose. Lift your chest, open your heart, and then release your hands down. Lift the hips, come on out of this, and wiggle your feet nice and wide right off your mat. Toes forward, heels back. You're in a wide-legged stance. Right off your mat, lengthen your spine, coming onto the fingertips or bringing the hands to the legs. Take a breath, and then go ahead in a nice, easy, deep fold here. Any variation you want with the arms. So find a place that feels good for you with your arm bones. You could be moving or not moving. And you'll stay for a few breaths. Good. Lengthen your spine. Come on, fingertips or shins. Wiggle your feet, heel toe them back onto your mat. And then we're going to make our way down. So go ahead and step the right leg back, land on the right knee. Step the left leg back, land on the left knee. Keep the hips high and the toes curled under as you walk the arm bones out. Melt the chest down, bring the chin or the forehead to the mat. And a few breaths here. In puppy pose. From puppy, spring forward to come onto your belly. Make a pillow for the head, stack the palms or fists, bend the knees, toes up, and let your legs fall left to right. So just taking a little break. And circle the shins around one way. And circle the shins around the other way. Send your legs long. Inhale the right leg up, reach it to the back of the mat. And exhale, release, other leg. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, release, bring the arms alongside your body, preparing for locust pose. On an inhale, lift the chest, and then turn the palms to face each other. And if you can, you're going to lift your legs too and be hovering here on the pubic bone and the hip points. So this is a good way to strengthen your back body. The back's the legs, the low back, middle back, upper back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release back onto the belly and onto either side of the face. Just soften. So we're about to come up again. You could take that for a second time or bend the knees. Bring your chin back to the mat, and if you can reach your feet, you're going to take a hold of your feet. If you can't reach the feet, straighten your legs and get ready for locust one more time. Otherwise, if you have your feet, you're going to come into bow pose. Press your feet into hands, hands into feet. Kick the legs back and lift the heart up. Good. Holding either locust or bow. Deep breath in. And exhale, release onto either side of the face. Hold here. Couple breaths. Good, hands back underneath shoulders. Press back to child's pose. This time, try keeping the knees hip width and belly and chest land on thighs, and then arms sweep alongside body. So you're in a little ball of a child's pose. Backs of hands to ground, palms open. A few breaths. Good job. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, press into the hands to roll up or lengthen up to sit on your heels. Bring the hips off to the side and swing the legs around. I'm just going to spin this way. We're going to do a sequence that we did on Wednesday. So extend the left leg forward. Have the right sole of the foot to the ground and hold the right shin. So the feet are hip width distance. And this is a bind that was kind of similar to what we did in garland pose or malasana when we were in that squat. So maybe you're a little warmed up for it now. So the left hand's going to come out to the side. The right arm's going to reach inside the legs. So you might kind of want to lean back and move like the belly and the ribs over to the side so you can reach through. So we're here. And if you can, you're going to internally rotate that right arm and wrap it behind your body, like around the shin towards your back hip. And the other hand, same thing, internally rotate, wrap it behind, and you'd be looking to catch your fingers. But I know that that might be far away for some of you. So if it's far away, you pretend you have a strap, or you could keep the left arm anchored and just hold on to like your hip or your thigh. You could take kind of a forward fold with that left hand if you can't reach, or if this just doesn't feel good at all, just go ahead and hold the leg. Otherwise, hold the bind, couple breaths. Good, release the bind. Take a hold of your front shin. Bottom leg lines up with belly button. Top leg crosses over. If you can, you're gonna tuck the bottom leg underneath so it's bent. If not, keep it straight. Hold the shin to sit up tall. Lift your same arm as bent leg. Twist towards your bent leg. Gather the knee into the elbow crease, top arm to the earth. You could also cross the elbow over the lap. Sit up tall, or even look to the back shoulder. Good, unwind your body. We're gonna take cow face here, so unraveling the body, walk the thighs really close. So walk the bottom leg under, the top leg on top, braid the legs. If that doesn't feel good, bottom leg can be uncurled, and you can be in half cow face or even cross legs with the right leg in front. Sit up tall. If you want an arm variation here, left arm lifts, same arm as bottom leg, elbow bends, other arm out to the side, internal rotation, sweep behind, elbow bends, maybe you touch fingers. Maybe you pretend there's a strap. Take a breath. And then if you want to fold, you could fold. And you could do this with or without the arm variation. The hands could be on the ground or the feet. Good, lengthen to come up. Unravel your arms. Bring the right arm on top, left arm underneath. Give yourself a hug and drop your head. Couple breaths. Good, release your body. Tip back, unravel your legs. Let's take them nice and wide and just a few windshield wipers before we hit the other side. You guys are doing so good. We're fitting in all kinds of stuff today, so hopefully you'll feel great after this practice and ready to take on your day. So wiggle the feet about hip width. Send the right leg forward, hold the left shin to sit up tall. So options we talked about, you want to get the belly and the ribs kind of out of the way. And then you could hold the leg here and take a forward fold. If you're going to try to bind, bring the right arm out to anchor, reach the left arm in, and then turn the thumb down and wrap. And if you can't touch, if you can't bind, just bring the back of the hand to the hip or whatever you can hold on to. And then the other arm can stay out, or it could reach for the leg. If you want to try the full bind, it reaches forward, thumb turns down, it wraps behind you. You reach for your fingers. And if you can catch your fingers, you're going to catch your fingers. Take a forward fold. Good, lengthen, unravel, take a hold of the shin, bottom leg comes to midline, top leg crosses on top. Stay here, or if you can, tuck the bottom leg underneath, but you want to make sure the sitting bones are both equally dispersed on the mat. Hold the shin, sit up tall. If you'd like, lift same arm as bent leg. Twist towards bent leg, gather knee into elbow, top arm reaches to the ground. And you could also cross the elbow over the lap. Palm like a high five, looking to the side or over back shoulder. Good, unravel. Coming into cow face or half cow face, if the legs are braided like this, you're just gonna walk the bottom leg further under, the top leg further on top. Rearrange, so eventually the knees are stacking, equal distance between hips and heels. You can also do this with the bottom leg straight or cross legs with the left leg in front. Hold your feet or foot in ground, or take your cow face arms, Gomukhasana arms, right arm lift, same arm as bottom leg. Elbow bends like you're going to pat yourself on the back. That could be an option just to hold here and open the armpit and the shoulder. If you want the full bind, left arm out to side, thumb down, sweep it behind, bend your elbow, and then reach for your fingertips. Or if you have a strap, you could use it, or pretend you have an imaginary strap. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Good, lengthen to come up. Unravel your arms. Bring the left arm on top, give yourself a hug, and drop the chin. Good, release. Tip back, unwind your legs, feet as wide as the mat, couple windshield wipers. Good. And then bring your knees up through center, wiggle your feet about hip width, and scooch up towards the top of the mat. So we're going to do a couple things on the ground before we rest. So lift the arms up nice and tall, and then slowly lower. Tuck the tail, scoop the belly, come all the way down. And let the arms extend behind you. Let the legs extend in front of you. Stretch out from fingers to toes. Gather your knees up into your body. Hold the knees or the shins or wrap the arms around the legs and take a rock. Bring hands to knees, circle the knees one way. Circle your knees the other way. Hug your knees into belly, open the knees, soles of feet touch. Hands slide along shins to catch ankles, tops of feet, or outer edges of feet, or peace fingers to big toes. And then press up to happy baby. Soles of feet to the ceiling, ankles above knees, and take a rock. Good. Let the rocking motion come to stillness. If you were using it, bring the feet back together. Hands to knees, legs back together. Feet to the mat, knees up to ceiling, arms alongside your body. Preparing for bridge pose. Feet are hip width distance, toes are forward, heels are back. Feet a few inches away, and the ankles right beneath your knees. Press into the arms and elevate the hips, either a little bit or all the way up to thigh height. If you want to go a little deeper in your bridge pose, roll one shoulder under and the other shoulder under. Interlace your fingers and press your fists towards your heels. Press the arm bones firmly into the ground, the feet firmly into the mat. Press the hips up towards the ceiling. And feel the strength and power in your legs and the openness in the belly and the heart. Take another breath in. As you exhale, release, interlace fingers, and lay your spine onto the ground. I'm going to give you one last vigorous thing to try if you want it. So I'm going to take you into a full wheel pose, Urdhva Dhanurasana, or upward facing bow. So if this is not in your practice or you don't want to try it, don't worry, you're going to come back to bridge. So that's one option, is to take bridge for a second time. If you want to try wheel pose, or if you've done this before and want to pop right up, go ahead. Otherwise, you can come with me. The arms would lift. The palms face the legs. The elbows bend, and then you drop back so you can get the palms of the hands on the ground with the fingers facing your shoulders and elbows up in the air. Next step from here would be to press into the feet, lift the hips like bridge, and we're going to press into the hands so much that we can pull our chin back and slide up onto the top of the head. So you press into the hands, come up on the top of the head. If you want to come into full wheel, you're going to press into the hands and pop up straight arms. Take about 3 to 5 breaths here. Another deep inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows and the knees to lower back towards the top of the head. Tuck the chin, roll back onto the skull, and lower the hips. Let the arms come to Shavasana. Widen your feet as wide as the mat. Pigeon toe your toes and let the inner thighs and knees touch. Hold here, arms outstretched, or place palms on belly, or one hand on belly and one hand on heart. Close your eyes and just notice how you feel. Good. From here, if you'd like, one last thing before Shavasana, you could open the knees, wiggle your feet together. If you want to counter pose for what we just did, soles of feet touch, knees wide, arms stay in Shavasana or on the belly, or hand on belly, hand on heart, or stretch the arms above the head to frame the head in a diamond shape, placing the back of one hand into the palm of the other. Close your eyes. Good. In a moment, we'll transition together to Shavasana, our final pose, our resting pose. So you have a moment or so to take any final movement or posture or stretch that your body wants. So start to tune in to your own inner knowing and guidance, and just notice if there's any last pose or stretch or movement that would feel good on your own body. If there is, you can take it now. And if you're ready to rest and you're still with me in reclined bound angle, maybe slide the arms out down alongside the body. Touch the outer edges of the thighs to guide the legs together, knees up to ceiling, feet wiggle wider. Extend one leg forward, the other leg forward. Let your arms fall off your body, palms open and eyes closed. Take a deep breath in and full breath out. Start to feel your whole body rest. Surrender and let go. Let your breath soften. Let your mind rest. And let your whole body relax. And if your time allows for it, you're welcome to stay here longer for as long as you'd like. Otherwise, as you're lying here without moving anything or changing anything, just notice the shape of your body, the feelings or sensations within your physical body, the rhythm of your breath, the beating of your heart. And as your awareness returns, maybe bring movement in, wiggle the fingers or the toes, or move in any way that would feel appropriate to you right now. Make your way onto either side to come into a fetal pose. Bring the knees up into the belly, the arms into the chest. Take a moment to land and rest. Press the ground away and come up to seated. Eyes could stay closed or a soft gaze. We'll just be here for a moment together. Backs of hands can touch the lap, palms open, spine long. Come back to your breath. Take a deep inhale. And full exhale. Continuing your breath, honoring any intention that you set today, and allowing this practice to help us show up in a more loving, compassionate, graceful, strong, joyful way for ourselves and for others. The next time that you breathe in, bring your hands together to prayer position, Anjali Mudra, palms will meet. As you exhale, bow your head back to yourself and to any intention that you created. We'll end on the sound of Om, the sound of community, joining our voices together even from afar. Starting with a letting go breath, take a deep inhale. Exhale a sigh. And we'll begin. Big breath in. And as your head bows back to your heart, taking one last moment to honor the divinity and the light that shine within you. Namaste. Thank you for being here and practicing with me. I can't wait to see you guys again next time, so have a great weekend.